Yes. Yes. It is I, Large Michael. And you are now tuned into the Not That Serious Podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. And I usually don't start off with my name, so I kind of messed up the rhythm a little bit. But I am Big Mike. Yes.
Keenan's in the building.
Lamont, a.k.a. Dr. Waffle, a.k.a. Via Vino. We got the pho on deck.
Yes. And we also got a couple more people here related to our resident pilot. We got Sam in the building.
What up?
And we have our guest, our special guest for today. We got JABARI.
What up, JABARI? I'm here.
You're not a Duesenberry, right?
Nah. I actually don't even use my last name in general. I just go like all caps, JABARI, homonym.
All right. We're going the MF Doom route. I like that.
Well, that's 2 words, but
I'm just saying how you capitalize everything.
Yeah. All caps.
Yeah.
JABARI.
All right, we're gonna allow Q to filter through here.
Exactly.
That is indeed who he is. But yeah, JABARI, just getting started. Like, tell us who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
Where you come from.
For sure. Yeah, man, my name is JABARI. I'm the founder of a company called Colors Worldwide. We have a flagship brand that most people know us for. It's called R&B Only. And yeah, that's the reason I'm typically on podcasts. But aside from that, I'm a father, and a lover of music, family man. Yeah.
Yeah. How many kids you got?
One.
Okay.
So far. Yeah.
Okay. So you do R&B only.
Yep.
Now, explain R&B only to somebody who doesn't like to go outside, who is uninitiated, me.
Okay. Well, I would say R&B Only is a brand specifically focused on amplifying R&B music from past to present in many different ways. That shows up in live events is what we got initially known for. Our shows that are DJ-driven shows that travel all around the world playing R&B music in concert venues, arenas, and all the like. And it has expanded from just live shows into media, content that we post on all the social distribution channels, merchandise, as well as marketing. We do a lot of marketing, not just for our own properties, but behind the scenes for artists. And we market artist tours, we market artists like albums and content and rollouts. So there's a lot that the R&B Only brand touches, but we've just kind of created an ecosystem for R&B music in general, and everything that we do is rooted in the amplification of R&B music.
So it's more than just live events.
Far more than live events. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that word you use, ecosystem. I like that.
Yeah.
So you said I heard you went to Howard.
Yes, sir.
And
skated out of there by the hair of my teeth.
You got it though, right?
Yeah, I got the degree.
Brother.
For sure. Yeah,
Listen, I did 2 junior years. It's not
C's get degrees, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm out of there, and I know you started out with this. You started out doing hip hop parties, mostly primarily.
I like that differentiator, right? So you said I started out doing hip hop parties, and that is very true. I started doing hip hop parties, and I evolved into producing R&B shows, right?
So where did that start at? Was that in college, after college?
Technically, my first ever party that I threw professionally, I'd say, where I charged an admission, was actually a party bus in college when so I was still in college, but I think I was graduating. And I threw a party bus that, we charged people to get on, and we hopped around different cities or different bars and clubs in DC. And that was my first ever time throwing a paid admission party.
How many times you do that?
I think I did it twice. There's a
smell was too crazy.
Nah, it was just it was wild. But I think after that, I evolved into like real venues. And I did a birthday party I turned 25, and I did a birthday party for myself and partnered up with the promoter. And that was my first but that was in New York after I had graduated, far after I graduated college. And we did it at a club called Sutra in Lower East Side. And you remember those days?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. I think, were you there? Were you at that one?
I think I was the bouncer there.
You might have been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was the bouncer.
Sam, you was bouncing niggas?
I was bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally had to bounce.
Yeah, so
Your voice is mad low to bounce niggas. Like, you don't seem aggressive enough to bounce.
Very quiet, but
Like, yo, you gotta get the...
if I
Get
get
the
you the
job
fuck
done,
up out of
for
there,
sure.
you're getting up out of there.
Yeah. So that was the first one, and then for years after that, I was just doing hip hop parties and events, and it was because I was number one, just a huge hip hop fan,
Right.
but number two, I was working in the music industry, and I was working with a ton of hip hop artists, and I just knew a lot of people, and so I was really just throwing parties with my friend because we knew a lot of people and we worked in music. After the years of doing that, I evolved to playing R&B sets at the end of the hip hop parties, and people just wanted to start to come specifically for R&B.
That became the main draw.
Yeah.
Was that like the point where it's like, that's when it clicked, like, oh, this might be the route to go?
I've told this story many times, but it's just like what happened was at one of the hip hop parties, I turned because I used to host them, so I would be in the DJ booth on stage, and and a lot of DJs hated when I did this. But
I imagine touching people's equipment.
Yeah. I would turn the fader down on their controller or mixer, and I said, hey, if I did an R&B only show or event or whatever I said, but I know I said R&B only. I said if I did an R&B only event, would y'all come? And I didn't say it like that. I was like, yo, if I did an R&B only event, would y'all come through? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And
Hit the horse.
And then the whole crowd just roared. And so I was like, okay, cool. I took that back, grabbed the money from the door, went back to my apartment in Inglewood, and I was like, man, I just remembered that moment throughout the night. And I was like, all right, I got to find a name for this thing. Like, I got to do it, but I don't know what to call it. And then
Get it already.
Yeah,
I knew what to call it. If only.
And then I was just like, well, you said R&B only, and just call it R&B only. And so that's where the name came from.
All right, so what is that first R&B only? What was that like? Where was it?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it was in Los Angeles, and it was actually we were doing a surprise pop-up show where I had an idea to do these events called Tonight. And basically the idea with Tonight was that it was you just found out about that show the day of, right?
Tonight,
and so I did it in really small venues, like maybe 150 people, maybe 200 people, something like that. And I was like, you know what? I got this thing called Tonight already that's different from Colors, which is my parent company now. The company is called Colors Worldwide. And again, the brand, our most popular brand is called R&B Only. But at the time, I was just testing this pop-up event out, and then I called it Tonight R&B Only. So when I did that, I sent the RSVP link out. A bunch of people showed up. Way more people that showed up than that had actually RSVP'd. So the place was packed. And I think it was about 200 people, like the first one.
Damn.
And so then I was like, all right, let me try this again. Dropped it Tonight off of the event, and I just called this next one R&B Only. And then it was like 400 people.
Damn.
And so like the 400 people was already the size of the normal Colors parties that I was doing. Right. And so I was like, all right, this is the second one, and it's already at the same size. And then I did it again, and then it was like 600 people. And I kept having to move up in venue. So at this time, I was still, the first few ones, I was still doing the hip hop thing, but the R&B Only show had surpassed what the hip hop thing was doing.
So quickly, too.
Yeah, and I was like, I think there's more legs with this event because...
You don't say.
I mean, it's unique.
It's unique. I mean, it's funny, like, no pun intended, but like, I wasn't trying to do a double entendre there, but when I say more legs, there's literally way more women
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like coming to this event, because the women would come to the hip hop event, but a lot of times they would come at the end of the show.
Yes.
They would come like just to hear the R&B. And I was like, you know, this is in, you know, you look 10 years ago. So we're talking about like peak Lil Uzi Vert, ASAP Ferg. This is like
Magnolia,
that,
Cardi.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is like that kind of mosh
up-y,
pit and
yeah,
turn up
yeah.
era hip hop. You know what I mean?
That
And
is not for the ladies.
yeah, and it was
Not usually.
hella fun, right? But it was, I mean, those shows were kind of dangerous, you know what I mean? And it was just like a lot of energy, and it was dope. But it was just people were leaving like really sweaty, and
Not
you
a
know,
safe, sexy place for women. Like,
nah,
it's just not-
yeah, and
It's not the spot. And I feel like you probably couldn't cultivate an environment like that, or it would be a lot harder to do that if you were just doing the hip hop space.
yeah, I think probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and so it just kept growing. R&B Only started to take off, and yeah, man, you know, now we're here 10 years later.
Hey, man.
That's the 10 years.
You got to target the women. The women are the peak artists because they're actually the loyal ones. Like they'll
Yeah.
spend
They
the
gonna
money.
spend the bread.
They gonna spend their bread. If they fuck with you, they gonna spend the money. They
Niggas
gonna
are cheap.
Yes.
Women are not.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anybody starting a business out there,
Target the women.
target the women.
Yeah. Disposable income is key.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. People with disposable income and that want to spend, it's a. I always tell like young entrepreneurs, like, are you when you think about the TAM, right, total addressable market of a business and a business opportunity. You know, if your audience barely has any money to spend, you know what I mean, on just like basic life necessities, then they're probably not going to have a lot of money to spend on your product. So
Right.
you want to shoot for like an audience with disposable income and a wide total addressable market.
Right.
And I knew that if I honed into R&B music, they weren't really being served in the way that I felt like I could serve them.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty big market, and I'm seeing now that it's even larger than I could.
Yeah.
even imagine. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, what does that look like scaling from like the LA clubs to a national level? Like, what was the first step in that?
yeah. So the first step was learning how to use Facebook ads.
Okay.
That was the first step for sure. So the LA, DC, and New York were all places that I had relationships in. So, you know, I could text 100 people in those cities and get my friends and their friends and their friends to come out. It wasn't until I started to understand how to utilize digital ads, specifically on Facebook, that I could figure out how to get people in a city like Orlando, Florida, which was the first city I expanded to, that I didn't know anyone in.
Okay.
And once I did the Orlando show, we had about 800 people come, and again, I didn't know one person in Orlando, right? But I understood how to like utilize the budget, get people to sign up for the event. I specifically wanted people in the first shows that I was expanding markets. I never charged people.
Okay.
I did free RSVP before a certain time because to me, the payment was getting the ability to communicate with that person. That was the payment because I knew
Over the net relationship.
exactly
Or that
like,
open. Yeah.
if I had your phone number and email, it would probably take a lot for you to unsubscribe. You
Yes.
know what I mean? And I also wanted to incentivize people for getting there early. So I always worked out bar deals with the venues that I was working with because if I could say, all right, this ticket gets you here free with RSVP before 9:30, then I knew that people would come early, and the earlier they'd be there, they'd be drinking more,
The longer the
and the longer they would be
on.
running the bar up.
There we go.
And that's how the audience was grown. You know, is just doing those type of deal structures and getting people's emails and phone numbers before we just moved to a completely paid ticket model.
Okay. So and I know you guys were there like 2 years ago, right?
I've been to a couple
I didn't
of
get to
them.
go.
You've been to a few of them.
Yeah, I've been to a couple. The first one I went to, I did a New Year's Eve up in Upper Darby.
Oh wow, that's a minute ago.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was one of the people that got the tickets, that got the drinks at the bar. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Keenan will show up early.
Listen, man, because that's my space. R&B, like the hippity hop. they can keep all that. I'm trying to be my feels. I'm trying to vibe out. I'm trying to sing at the top of my heart. So I actually seen it on Facebook.
Wow. Okay.
So I was like, oh, so we put in the chat like, yo, anybody trying to go to New Year's Eve up at R&B Only? Got a couple people to go. Shit was a vibe, bruh.
Man,
shit was a vibe to the point where it was
appreciate
like, I can keep doing this.
Yeah.
I can keep doing
I'll
this.
go
you
next
can,
week.
you can grow with it.
Exactly, because it's like it's just because with R&B music, like you have the highs, you have the lows, you got the up tempo, the slow beat. So like the entire time you're on a roller coaster. So every time you go to an event, it's a different feel.
Definitely.
It's a different feel, different atmosphere, and also, like we said, it brings the women. The first time I went, I was single.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
He ain't leaving.
I didn't, but that's okay though. That's
why you
okay
hating,
though. Exactly.
I know.
I went outside, Michael.
I'm sure we left with the same amount of bitches. Anyway.
0.
Fuck you. But yeah, no. So I went to the Upper Darby one. You had the one at the Leo Core Center.
Yeah, that was a big arena show that we did. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit was tough. Appreciate the hookup.
Of course.
That was
No
great.
problem. Yeah.
Got there, we had our own little box seats. Had a nice center cut view of the stage.
Yeah. It's really cool that you've been able to see, our show in so many different spaces.
Yeah.
Right? Like from, and I think you've been to a Fillmore show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've seen, like, just in the Philly market alone, how, we have been able to adjust and adapt and put stuff in, a small venue to a mid-sized venue, all the way up into an arena. But hopefully the feeling and the what you got from the show at each of those levels was still the same.
Because there's always gonna be new R&B music. So listen, man, I'm that's my bag. That's my bag.
Yeah.
They be in here arguing about Drake every 3 weeks, talking about hip hop artists. I have no clue who they talking about. But when we get into the R&B bag, I'll be wide awake, full attentive in that conversation.
Dope.
We still getting that back though,
Oh, hell yeah, we do. Hell,
Who are some of your favorites then right now?
Eric Bellinger.
Maybe. Oh, that's my brother. Yeah.
That's actually a joke.
So
Mike's a hater. Of
Mike's
Eric
not a
Bellinger.
fan
Oh,
of
you're
Eric.
not a fan of him?
No,
No, he
he's-
doesn't even know his music.
He doesn't know his
like,
music.
okay.
But the thing is, he loves to bring him up. I'm like, yo, Eric Bellinger is talented, bro.
extremely.
He's written more songs that you sing every day. But he's like,
Yes.
oh, it's not his music. Listen, Eric Bellinger is my guy. But right now, the artist I'm really digging. So
Give me some new artists too.
some new. Well,
You know who?
my girl Coco Jones.
Coco Jones, incredible.
Listen, all right, that could have been my wifey, but then she decided that she wanted to get engaged to Donovan Mitchell. So
Yeah,
right now
yeah,
we're
yeah.
not talking at the moment. So, so we got the Coco Joneses. We have the Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas. Fire.
I was on Leon early.
Yeah.
This new project had to grow on me.
Yeah.
But
What you think
when
about the deluxe?
that shit was fire, bro.
Yeah. We did a special
That shit is
event with
fire.
him in LA where I interviewed him about the deluxe. We have another event series called Interlude. So we put like 300 people in a hotel, and we got to talk about like the creative process of him making the album and stuff like that. And he had never done anything like that before with like that type of live audience. It was really cool. And we got to give fans like a sneak preview of the album before it came out. So yeah, man, big shout out to Leon, man.
Like a TED talk for his.
Yeah, kind of for his deluxe album.
R&B TED Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Okay, so that's two. Coco, Leon. One more.
So we got Coco, Leon, and if I had to throw
New.
Try to stump him.
try to stumble him. Ooh, hold on. I had to dig into my bag for this one.
I thought you were gonna say J-Don.
Oh, that's my young boy too.
His discography isn't big enough yet.
Yeah.
but
He's just
you
getting
said
started.
new.
But
Just getting started.
yeah, no, I got 100 shares in that guy.
Yeah.
That kid is going to
he's-
be something.
Nah, for sure, man.
That kid is going to be something.
Big shout out to Mega and L.A. Reid and Usher.
Hell
and,
yeah!
And
Listen, we
the whole
still,
camp.
we know the last time Usher put his stamp on something, it turned into Justin Bieber. So.
Exactly. Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
certified.
Nah, man, Jadon is really like, he was in our office the other day. He's just such a sweet kid and really is a student, of the game. And all he wants to do is just perform and dance and share his gift with the world. And really excited about like the future for what he has coming.
Because he started off acting.
Started off acting, voice acting even.
Yeah, I remember seeing him because he was one of the young kids that was cursed with the little bowl hairline cut early on.
yeah.
So like when I seen him, I was like, what? Like you remember the Black Power Ranger, Jamie Foxx, the little bowl.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay.
They didn't straighten it out. They're like, we're just gonna do what we're gonna do.
The rainbow.
Yes, exactly. So like when he came out, I'm like, yo, why does kid look familiar? The first song I heard of his was what is it? It's the blue. It's like a blue cover.
I don't know.
Blue album art. Lullaby.
Lullaby.
Lullaby was the first song of his.
Paradise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, who the fuck?
Yeah.
I sent it into the chat, but of course everybody ignored it because it's R&B and nobody listens to Keenan.
That is not true. All right, man. Okay.
I definitely did it. Ain't nobody respond, but that's cool. That's okay.
I do that to all the music.
I'm like, goddamn, people, I'm trying to put y'all on some new shit, but no, if it's not true.
Oh, have you heard this guy Jadon? 6 months later, he's like, then Keenan's like,
I do that to him all the time. I do that to him. Like, I did that like 2 months ago. I was like, yo, have you heard of this guy, Destin Conrad?
Destin is amazing.
He's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Tough.
I have worn out Same Mistake.
Yeah.
I played that like 4 billion times.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so good.
Man, there's so much. I think what's really interesting about the R&B space right now is that I feel like never before in music history, honestly, has there been so many talented artists that people actually don't really know about on a national, even a global scale.
Right.
I think there's so much music to consume, and there's in our space, specifically in R&B, there's so few platforms to sort of highlight that stuff, which is why we're getting way more into this and like helping artists with visibility and like becoming more of a platform, because a lot of people just don't know where to find this stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that people are on like playlist overload, and what the DSPs do is cool in terms of curation and letting you know like what's next. But oftentimes it's just like a song will just come on next on a playlist or after you've played something, and maybe you're working out or you're in a car and you don't really have time to like save it and then go see who it is and go back, and you know what I mean? And if that 3 minutes and 30 seconds is on to the next one, you might have really rocked with the song, but that was it, you know what I mean? And oftentimes I think to really get introduced to an artist, you need to see them a few different times. They say like in sales, you need to see something 7 times before you actually purchase.
Right.
And I think it's the similar sort of like route with an artist. You might see like Jadon pop up on your Instagram feed, and then you like might hear the Lullaby song, and then you might see that Usher signed him, and there's all these different touch points. But before you actually go to his like Apple Music or Spotify profile and then like hit follow and then save an album, and like you just might need a few touch points. And so we're trying to be like a few of those touch points with these new artists that you can get invested in. But yeah, it's there's a lot of talent out there, but I just think there's not as much curation in the R&B space as there needs to be.
Hell yeah, get them.
that's fair.
Have you seen a shift in where the industry is going, being that there's been a lot of pressure on the DSPs in terms of financials and just discovery, things like that?
Yeah.
With what you're doing with your platform, have you seen a shift behind the scenes in terms of trying to get that artist to reach out and things like that?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Honestly, like the biggest shift that I've seen, right? And we speak to all the DSPs because they really want to know. Okay, I'll say this: there's not many more people that are like going to be new signups on a lot of these platforms, right? They're not getting new. Apple Music is not like bringing in new subscribers, neither is Spotify. It's like people have gotten whatever music platform
They picked their lane,
they
and
picked it, and then now they're like sticking with them. where there is opportunity for growth is in more like developed nations or developing nations. So all across the continent of Africa, a lot of these places are just getting like high speed internet and getting online. And so there's opportunity for growth there. A lot of places in Latin America, same thing. And that's where a lot of growth is happening. But I think what the goal of a lot of DSPs and platforms are now is to keep people on the services longer and in different ways. And I think that's why you see Apple Music starting with the DJ sets, because they know people are on Apple Music.
Right.
But it's like, how do we get people to stay on Apple Music longer outside of just playlists? And so so you see, you see Spotify put in a huge commitment into podcasting and video on the app.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that.
Because they just need people to stay on these things longer. And so I think that's what we're seeing. And that's a part of, it's like, how can we fit into those arenas? You know what I mean? How can we have DJ sets on Apple Music? How can we have more long form video content on Spotify and YouTube and that type of thing? And I think from an artist standpoint, what we're, and I'll sort of get into like a lot of people. So most of our business is like a B2C, right? It's like selling tickets to consumers, right? So, but we also have a part of our business that a lot of people don't know about, that's more B2B. And we are sort of like, we provide services to artists to help them market their music and their touring. So you'll see a lot of times, we might help get more eyes and visibility on an artist's content, or help produce content for them, excuse me, where we're helping them with like social media content that they're actually putting on their own channels. And it has nothing to do with like going on R&B Only's platforms. And one of the other things that we help artists with is helping them develop their own email and SMS list so that they can directly get people to listen to their music versus waiting on a algorithm or a editor at Spotify or Apple to put their music on a playlist.
Right.
Having that direct fan communication is really, really important. And that's how we've been able to grow our brand. So now we're just helping artists do the same thing.
Okay, dope.
Now, you were talking about how you make the playlists for the shows.
Yep.
How often are you like switching that up, or like what goes into that?
Yeah. So we tour in 2 seasons every year. We have the winter, spring, or is it? Yeah, we have winter, spring, and then we have fall, winter. Winter, spring is from January to May, and then fall, winter is from August to November. Each of those seasons, we have, I want to say, about 6 to 8 resident DJs, all women DJs, that play our R&B Only live shows, and then we have male hosts. Each one of the DJs has their own set per season. So me and our music director, shout out to Tierra Monique, every season. That's for me. Yeah, I got a little raspy.
Yeah, I got you,
shout
my
out to Corey. We were at the wedding last night. Man, my voice is gone.
Hey, man, it was a late night.
Thank you. But yeah, so every tour season we develop new sets for each of the DJs. And we run that for whatever that season is. And it's broken up. Our shows are like a play almost, with like a beginning, middle, and end. And we take people on this journey of R&B. And it's a lot of structure in the show, highs, lows, all this. And we have these sort of must-play songs for each season that we put into the sets, and then we give the DJs a little bit of creative freedom to build the sets around those must-play songs and the blocks of the show that we have. and then we go back and forth with them and approve it, and then you actually have to see it in action, and then we see it in action, and then we tweak it and amend things, and then it happens all over again on the next season.
What was the most recent season? What was the most like?
It's the current season.
The current season.
Yeah, which is that's the fall winter right now.
So you just kicked it off recently.
Yeah, just kicked it off in August.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're in the beginning of a tour season right now.
Oh yeah, it is in August. Damn. So what are the current like must plays, or at least a couple?
Yeah, I'll give you a couple. So we have. I mean, it's there are different chunks of the show. So in like the new R&B portion of the show, some of those are like the Chris Brown and Leon Thomas Mutt remix.
Okay.
Let's see, Kehlani's Folded. Yeah, which is a smasher.
I was just singing that 2 seconds ago. That song right there is phenomenal.
Let's see. There is a Justin Bieber Yukon, but a edit. That's a edit that our homegirl DJ Honeybee
I was gonna
did.
say, wait, is she part of R&B Only? Or?
She's not like a resident DJ, but she's worked with us in the past, especially on our like office hours DJ sets. And
as soon as you said Yukon, I already knew.
Yep. And those are a few I can name and I could think of off the top of like the new R&B set. And then there's just so many others that I just couldn't remember from like the old school portion of the show. And that.
Is it usually one DJ per show, or is it multiple?
No, one DJ per show and one host. Yeah, so it's a male and female on stage, but it's very intentional to have only women DJs at that show, because 70% of the artists are women. 70% of the audience is women.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we wanted women to like see themselves represented on a stage, because a lot of times in our culture, and when I say our culture, I mean Black culture.
Right.
We don't really see a lot of women DJs.
Yeah. Definitely I feel like underrepresented in music production. And like you said, DJing. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Just as capable, if not.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, that was a really important thing that I wanted to shift into, about like a few years into the brand. It wasn't like that in the beginning, but once I started to do that, I thought it was really important to continue doing that.
What was the like trigger for that? What was the catalyst for that change?
To be honest, I had a problem with one of the guys who was DJing, and sad story, but had to fire him. And the opening DJ at the time had to fill in for an entire show. So the opening DJ was a woman. Big shout out to Dashe. And the DJ who at first it was 2 DJs, but then we had to get rid of one. She filled in, she killed the show, and we knew that there needed to be a shift.
Women only from here on out.
and honestly,
I can't trust you niggas.
See, there's always one.
It wasn't even that, but it was just like the way that she just crushed that show. I'll never forget it. It was in Atlanta. She just held it down. There was something about how she connected with the audience throughout the entire show. I was like, yeah, this is just how it
Got
has
to
to
create
be.
a vibe.
Yeah. And the women in our audience really notice and appreciate that and feel seen. I just never looked back.
Yeah, I saw when y'all went, right, and I saw the whole set. I was like, damn, I really regretted I don't like going outside, but I regretted that time. So we definitely should.
Yeah. Pull up, man. You got to
pull
pull
up
up.
another one.
Now, question for you. So,
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks we'll be in Philly.
Is it really 2 weeks?
Yeah, I don't know the schedule, but see, he knows.
he knows.
That's how you get baller status, you know. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But so you said that you guys make the playlist for the season. Now, you've been doing this how
10 years.
10 years.
10
I'm
years.
10 years.
Congratulations on
Yes.
that.
Thank you.
What songs, if any, are you tired of hearing? Because I know,
man.
like with Black people,
Come on, you gonna ruin it. Nah, come on now.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
I love this question.
you ready?
No,
Yeah.
because like I know, like I've seen a couple times, like people saying, "Can you talk it out?"
Yes, that's one.
Like people, it was like, "Can we stop
Can
playing?
we talk? Can we talk?
Can we talk?"
Yeah. Tevin Campbell, can we talk?
What's the name was about to fight you over that too.
Who? Tank. Jay Valentine.
Jay Valentine was like,
I think it was, yeah.
He was-
Tank and Jay Valentine. Yeah, they
Shout out to Tank.
So
Valentine.
yeah, those are my big bros. So okay, I personally, don't need to hear "Can We Talk" in a live R&B setting ever again.
That's in every
It's
R&B
every-
set.
yeah,
every
it's just
time
like-
anything.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
And I think that sometimes people come to our show and they I mean it's hardly ever played anymore. And then sometimes when the DJ goes down to meet fans afterwards, and that's one of the, it's like, I didn't hear any Tevin, I didn't hear Can We Talk, or I didn't hear Jodeci, or I didn't hear R. Kelly. That's a whole nother
and you're not.
conversation. Yeah.
Those other ones might come back.
Yeah,
but probably not.
But yeah, people and the common answer is just like, we've been doing this 10 years.
Exactly.
We are 500 plus shows deep. There are so many other records that you can hear. And if you want to hear that, I know you want to hear it in like this type of setting and be able to sing in a community setting and sing at the top of your lungs with a bunch of other people. But there's many other places that you can go and get that experience.
Just go out one night.
Yeah, you know what I
They'll
mean?
play it.
You'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
hear it.
yeah.
Need
So-
something, a unique experience.
Yeah. So, but I still understand that like oftentimes at our shows, it's somebody's first time going
Yes.
to our show, and they might expect something, but we can't. I don't think we would be around 10 years and still growing at a rapid pace if we just kept
Stuck to the
doing the
norm.
same thing over
Playing
and
the
over
same
again,
songs,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So.
Because like you barely hear what's his other song? I'm Ready.
Yeah,
Like,
I love that record.
I love that song too. That's my shit.
Still.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my shit. But the thing is, you never hear you only hear
you
Can
don't
We
hear-
Talk?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, play the other one. Like,
Yeah.
god damn, shit.
Yeah.
But now, if Tevin Campbell popped up at one of our shows as a special guest,
Oh yeah, we
which
playing his whole discography.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're gonna need
play
him
eye
to
to eye?
perform. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, eye to eye would
Eye's
be
a
crazy if he
Bro,
actually
I'd
performed
go
that.
crazy.
He would have to. He would have to,
Yeah.
bro.
If we listen to each other's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, that already answered my question. Like, you do have artists on as guests, right?
Yeah. All the time.
So
all the time.
what-
you
what-
never know who's gonna pop up.
When's that?
especially in a
What
big
was
city.
that first artist where you booked and it was like, I've done it. Yeah.
I've arrived.
There's been
I
so
like,
many.
yes.
I guess what you're asking is like an artist that we booked that I've been excited to have.
Excited to have where like you feel like, damn, I didn't expect to get this big an artist. It's like,
Okay, well let me give you a real answer here, right? So I don't know if I've ever felt that way on booking an artist because at the end of the day, there's just a dollar amount attached to every artist, right? So maybe I've felt a little bit better when there's been an artist that I've really rocked with or been a fan of, and they've done it on the love, and they just wanted to pull up like for free.
okay, what's that?
Who's that?
There's been a lot. I don't even know if I want to share those because I don't want to mess up their
got you.
potential
about
bookings
this?
in the
I got
future.
you. I got
You know what I
Choose
mean?
one that you were very excited about. No amount attached. Like the first one, like you were really excited to have, and like you're really a fan.
Aside from the money.
aside from the money, it's like,
yeah.
oh wow, I'm going to be in the same room as blank, and they're going to work with me.
Again, I don't really get
You don't get
too
starstruck?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
You know,
It's
I will
normal,
say
it's regular.
I will say one for my mom's sake because my mom was at this show and she is one of her favorite artists of all time. So being able to have an artist that my mom really respected and that I listened to growing up from my mom playing it in the crib was Erykah Badu.
Ooh,
I think that was even though we had a problem and she kind of cursed me out on stage. She said,
So that's
Is there footage of this?
yeah, there's footage for sure.
Gotta find that.
She basically the show. I talked about this on Tank's podcast, but
That's
the
who you
show.
were talking about. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. I didn't give the name on the podcast.
NTS exclusive.
You did.
And now I gave the name to it. Yeah, but
You can cut that out if you
but
want
no,
to.
no, it's all good. I mean, it's footage of it.
Yeah.
It is footage.
But yeah, we had to cut her set short for some problems that we were having, and she wasn't too happy about it. But then after the show, she was like the sweetest, woman, and gave me a hug and told me that she really had a good time.
Sometimes they just got to get
all
it
that.
out.
Because they're artists, they want to be on stage.
She's mad at the idea.
Yeah, man. And but to answer your question, that artist was really, it was just really cool having my mom be like in the front row watching the show, knowing that, her son put this festival on, and she got to see one of her favorite artists of all time. I think that was one that was special to me. Outside of that, it's not really like artist. It's more so like that I get excited about. It's more so just about like, I don't know, the work that's being done and the impact that we have. Like I get more excited about like how many people we employ, or how we can help somebody's career, or how we can, help take an artist from like this point to like this point. Yeah, those are the things that excite me more so than just like working with the name, because I've worked with a lot of people over my my career.
Yeah, I forgot that you did the festivals, because I also went to the festival at the the BB&T Center in Camden.
Yeah.
And you had
been to a lot of shows.
I told you, bro. Like I can keep going to these shits. Who'd you had? You had RSVP there.
Yeah. Bobby V,
Ray
J,
Music Soul
Bobby
Child.
V.
Music Soul Child.
Yeah. Sammy. All that. Yeah. Like I'm like, this
Who else
is,
did we have at that show? We had a few other people at that show. I can't remember.
Yeah, you had RSVP, which
Yeah.
is Ray J, Bobby Valentine.
Hold on, didn't Eric Bellinger pop out at that show too?
Eric, he started the night off. Yes.
Yeah.
Eric Bellinger started.
Sharp, bro. Yep.
Shout out to them, bro.
You know what? That's interesting. Speaking of Bobby V,
Oh yeah. Quick.
if
Yeah,
you
we
had
have
to
a
choose
question.
between these two songs, right?
Yeah. Love
Bobby
Bobby.
V, Tell Me, or
Love that.
Cisco Thong Song.
Tell me all day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you from an R&B expert. We shall move on amicably.
How would you get that in no?
Yeah, right. Those strings, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care. Thong
Tim and
songs,
Bob.
but nah.
Yeah, Tim and Bob is like legendary.
Tim and Bob
duo,
is-
man.
Yeah.
Legendary. And I think they got some new stuff like that they're working on. I've heard through the grapevine.
Oh, we
Yeah.
exclusive.
And
Y'all getting this here. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this?
I actually heard a few tracks
Yeah?
that of some new artists that they're working with, and
Okay.
yeah, those guys super legendary. That's the dope thing about R&B is that like, and I have a long tangent to go on about this, but
That's
the
all right.
producers, right, are so. A lot of the music in R&B, R&B when you do it right is timeless.
Right.
So there's obviously sounds that stamp like the 90s and the 2000s or the early 2000s and the late 2000s and then even currently now. But because the music is so timeless and it spans across generations, what happens is like the production and the producers, they can have a lot longer of a career,
Right.
Because like a lot of stuff comes back around.
Yes.
So like people, I feel like right now kind of want that Tim and Bob sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want that like Dark Child, Rodney Jerkins sound of the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Like they're like,
stuff.
even when you listen to like Folded, right? Like that reminds you
Of Brandy.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and so there's still a space for a lot of those producers to work with artists now. And I'm excited to even, we're making music and putting artists together, and I'm excited to like just see where the next 10 years of R&B is like going.
And going off of that, I also feel like, and a difference between R&B and hip hop again, is that there's like the generational gaps aren't as like there's less friction between
Yeah.
the older people and the younger people and the new and the old. Like they're willing to work with each other, or they're not afraid to draw from that inspiration.
Yes.
Where there's like in the hip hop world, it's like
It's mine.
they look down at this era for doing it this way, and this era looks like, oh, it's just friction, and it's not as much. It's like there's more of a community of give and take and willing to share.
Yeah, I think that's true. I do think though I do think a lot of older R&B fans though are a bit more closed-minded.
Oh, fans for sure.
And they don't, and I think they should open their palette up and open their just let these look. I always say this: they're not making new music from the '90s. It's just not happening.
Yeah,
right. But people always say that the '90s is that's what they want to hear. That's what they love. But there's so many artists that are reminiscent, give you that feel,
Give you that
but you
sound.
just got to give them a chance
And that's why I said
an opportunity.
Yeah, it's the fans, because like that's the same thing in hip hop. Was like the old heads like, people aren't rapping nowadays. Like, no,
They are.
There's a
They
lot of
are.
people
It's just the
rapping.
ones
Yeah, exactly.
aren't rapping like you think they should. But like you just gotta. It's all music. Like you gotta be willing to look.
Yes, but see that
be
I
open.
back to the ecosystem, right? Like there's I'll name all the people or all the pillars what make up a healthy ecosystem in a genre, and specifically let's talk about R&B. At first, there's the artist, and the artist. Let's say the artist and producer, right? You have to be making quality there. Then there's the record label, because the record label, and one could argue that the record label is not as necessary these days, but they're still a part of the ecosystem, right? And you need the record label signing and providing opportunities to get these artists seen and heard, right? Then it's the media platforms and outlets, right? To be the curators of those records and those artists, and right? Then it's the fans, right? And then I would say lastly, it's the promoters and the touring companies and that type of thing, right? And I think that for a genre to be healthy, right, you need thriving. Each one of those players needs to be like thriving. And I think in R&B, we have a lot of work to do at each one of those stops. And that's where, and to be honest, we're playing in each of those spaces, but it can't just be us. You know what I mean? It's got to be a team effort. And I think sometimes R&B, for whatever reasons, I talked to my buddy Al Branch about this a lot, and I think, and I've heard L.A. Reid say this on the R&B Money podcast, but there's not a lot of black record labels and boutique labels anymore, specifically in R&B, that back in the day there was so many places that there was real like entrepreneurship and independence and people who wanted to sign, promote, and produce music that was surrounded around like black love. And I don't know if that's the case anymore, but we didn't stop loving each other. You know what I mean? And
So how long until you get in that bag?
got some things cooking. Yeah. So, but we're gonna start to sign artists and put out projects and I see the 10-minute. We can go a little longer if you guys want.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, we're going.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it going.
We just got a couple games we want to play.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple games and maybe a couple more questions.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm cool. It's the
see how it
vibe, man.
goes. See how it
You guys are great.
Okay, thanks. So usually on our Patreon episodes, we do something called a blind ranking, where there's a list of something, a topic, and you rank them blindly.
Okay.
Today, we're gonna do R&B debut singles.
Ooh.
You're gonna name them for me.
I'm gonna name them,
Okay.
and you have
And then
to
we're just gonna put them 1 through 5. Just
All right. This is
not knowing
cool.
what's next.
All right. Cool.
not
Dope.
knowing what's next.
Oh,
Okay.
I like this debut singles. Okay.
That's a very
R&B debut singles. This one might be controversial because it's someone's debut as a solo artist. the
Beyonce.
Crazy in Love.
Got it. So hold on, are we just giving it a ranking from 1 to 5?
1
1
through
to
5. But you
Okay.
have to keep it there after the next ones pop up. You just have to. You say this is where it's going.
Where you think what else might be there?
So I don't know. So you're gonna give 5 total?
Yes.
5 total.
Got it. Okay.
So like I would put that at like 2.
Crazy in Love.
And 5 being the highest?
No, 5 being
5
the
is
lowest.
the lowest.
5 being the lowest. Okay.
5 being the lowest.
Got it. All right. I have a different opinion.
You had
The
that at what?
reason being is because, I mean, it's a massive feature.
It is.
So it almost feels like a cheat code because at the time, Hove was a lot bigger than
Yeah.
where Beyonce
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously she was massive too. But I do think that combination and then the whole relationship and, you know, that was kind of it wasn't like the introduction of their relationship, but I think there was the
It was
introduction.
a soft rollout.
Yeah,
it was a soft rollout.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And her breakout from Destiny's
From
Child.
Destiny's Child, yeah. So I'm gonna put it at like 4, simply because I would put people higher who were able to do it by themselves.
Okay, so we have 2, 4, Mike.
I'll go with 4.
You riding with 4?
I'll ride with 4.
All right, we got
Keenan,
that
any
4.
objections? Okay.
Nah,
Go
Say,
on.
do you have an opinion?
I'll go with 3.
Okay.
All right, so we got most 4, so we're gonna go
keep
4.
4?
Yeah, that's the majority.
Okay.
Well, the most have.
Yeah, yeah. We could do 4. Only because like I had that high because it was just like
Oh, smash.
Beyonce
it was crazy.
Was already a
Listen,
I
when you
think
make
herself.
when you make Monique do that dance on stage,
yes.
You're
had the big girls on the
you're
BET
cooking
tour.
something.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think they were just in Paris and on the Renaissance tour, and I think she brought Hove out,
Yeah.
and they did that.
Yeah.
And it's still,
Really?
like, what are you
Yeah.
talking
And
about?
it's
20 years
still
later,
banging. It still went off.
Still went off crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's about 20 years, huh?
Yeah.
It has to be something close to it.
Yeah.
It was highly anticipated. Like we were all waiting for Beyonce to go solo, and what would that look like? What would that sound like?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Damn, 22 years.
22. Man.
All right, so we got Dangerously in Love and 4.
That album,
Crazy
oh
in
my
Love.
God.
Crazy in Love, Crazy in Love, Crazy in Love.
Dangerously in Love.
Personally, that's my favorite album.
What was that? B-Day?
No, that's
Dangerously in Love?
Dangerously
Oh, it's
in
called Dangerously in Love.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Title track was crazy too. That ballad.
That Signs. Oh, with the
Yeah.
That whole album, she was just
she was deep in the traditional R&B bag.
For sure.
All right, next song. D'Angelo, Brown Sugar.
That's a man.
I'll give you a warning now. These are all like 90s, early 2000s.
oh,
Got it.
perfect.
It can't be lower than 3. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say 2.
Brown Sugar didn't hit me the way it hit everybody else.
Is that an age thing?
Yeah, that's age.
How old are you?
32. So when Brown Sugar
Okay.
came out,
I was a child.
Yeah,
I mean,
was
same.
legit.
I'm 38, so I was a kid, but I just,
It's a banger.
man,
though.
I think it's just my mom, man. My mom was just such a R&B.
Your mom sounds like she was one of the first neo soul.
Yeah. R&B. So, I mean, that's what was playing in the house all day. You know what I mean? And those were the videos that were on. Those were just
Facts.
Yeah, that time that I'm gonna have to say 3 for that one too.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going 2 on that one because the sound was different. It didn't sound like a generic R&B. It wasn't a ballad. It wasn't like that neo soul thing. Was still kind of new at that time. So I'll go 2 there.
Love. Yeah.
You know, I found out like 3 months ago that song was about weed.
Is it?
Is it or is it about like
some of them are like some of the names are like strains of weed, like
Got it,
chocolate
got it.
tie, different things.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Chocolate
I'm like,
Tie was
oh.
heavy on that one.
But that's what so like the double entendre game,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
that to me, the creativity in that, I mean, that was back when R&B was being played on the radio constantly. So like they were running that record. I remember Hot 97 was just always.
dropping bombs.
Always. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bombs. Funk Flex gonna be done after Monday.
That's actually not true.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
it's
just
not.
changing his time slot. That
Yeah. Gaslight. Rollout.
this is
The
my,
bamboozles
Yeah.
on Flex.
Wow.
we're never seeing you DJ again, you bum.
Nah, yo, then we're not gonna get into that because
He
whatever.
phoned it in. But we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. So where's Brown Sugar going?
I had it at 5 in my list, but I think we got a 2 and a 3. So
I'm 2.
2?
Okay.
2.
So we got 2 brown sugar,
For
Crazy in Love.
Yeah.
Okay, next song. Mary J. Blige, You Remind Me.
That was her debut single?
It wasn't Real Love?
I'm pretty sure. I looked it up. Let me see. Let me see.
I'm not gonna lie. I need somebody to.
Let me see.
I need
It
somebody-
says You Remind Me.
Wow.
You sing
1991.
that for me, Keno? That's not ringing a bell for me.
You remind me?
Yeah. Give me like the melody of it.
I keep wanting to go. You are my everything. That's a different.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
How did that song sound? Because I'm having.
You remind me.
Oh. That's a 5 for me.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah. The way
wasn't
you
the one.
walk in. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we gotta have to put that.
Growing up on the East Coast, that was ringing off.
It rang off, but
But
it wasn't.
it wasn't.
It
Yeah,
wasn't Real Love. Real Love was.
Yeah, it
the
wasn't Real
one.
Love.
The
Yeah, I
second
would-
single's the one that.
that's gonna be a 5 too.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, we can. Sorry.
Mary J.
Sorry,
Blige
man.
going to 5.
Yeah.
All right. See what you think about this one. Brandy, I Want to Be Down.
Oh, that might be 2.
Sure.
D'Angelo's already a 2, I thought.
Oh,
Angela's
we
there
got
too.
3 and
So we
1
got 3 and 1.
3 and 1 are open.
3.
I wanna be down. I mean, man.
I feel like Lamont's always sneaky. He got a banger always waiting. Crazy.
that was.
If it was a remix,
See that
that's
like the most important thing in song is melody. I think there's nothing more important than melody, right?
Right.
Like you could have what, and when you say, if you just say the words "I want to be down," people you go,
That's
just
true.
like y'all just did right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I didn't hear when we named any of those other songs. Nobody hummed the melodies, right? And I that's just such an incredible melody that it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go number 1 for me.
But that's
Are you thinking what it is?
that's exactly what makes Brandy so great. Is she focus in on like melodies and layering of her songs that like
Yep.
when the song hits, you're gonna hum it, you're gonna sing
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
just it's unnatural. I mean, it's just natural that we just started.
And again, we're talking about like the ranking is
Yes.
debut singles.
Debut singles.
right? Like
That was a big one.
debut singles. You can't really like. You're not gonna hum like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but that I want to be down, man. That's cemented in your brain.
All right, y'all went to bat real hard for us, so we're gonna.
Is it going 1?
We can put it at 1.
I think that's number 1 for a
Make good
debut
cases.
Yeah, I'm
unknown
going
artist.
I'm
Okay.
going
Yeah,
one.
Like-
that's how you break out with I want to be
And then
down.
the remix
Yeah.
on top of that. Yeah, she was out of
Yeah, what you got? Because
So what's going
Listen,
at 3 then?
all right.
Once Whitney stamp you,
that's another.
Just-
come on.
Whitney Houston stamped that.
Damn. So automatic number 3 is going to be SWV right here.
Definitely.
That's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
That's
okay.
Yeah, I'm cool
I
with
think you
that.
guys did a good job. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think we good.
I think we did pretty good.
So yeah, so the list would be number 1, Brandy, I Want to Be Down. Number 2, D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. Number 3, SWV right here. Number 4, Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Number 5, Mary J. Blige, You Remind Me.
That's a damn good list.
That's damn. If I had any complaint, maybe I'll switch.
I would switch
Maybe,
Beyonce
but
and
Beyonce,
SWV.
okay.
But
Yeah.
I like your argument that
That
it's a debut, but it's not really
Exactly,
a debut,
exactly,
and it's
'cause
like kind of like you had extra extra
like-
steroids
man.
pumped into
Yeah,
it because
yeah,
of the whole.
It's like
for
getting
sure.
T-Pain on the song in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
you know, you
man,
got T-Pain on the
that's,
song. Shit
That's
was
a
gonna
cheat
do
code,
numbers.
man. That's a
Teflon,
boost.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn good list. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's our blind ranking for today.
I like that.
The next one is going to be like a this or that.
Okay.
So I'm going to say an album, or I'm going to say 2 albums. And you're going to say
Which one we
which
rather
one
keep?
you're going to want to keep.
Got
Which one
it.
you want to pick.
Yep.
So we'll start. We'll start off rough. Alicia Keys, The Diary of Alicia Keys, or Confessions.
It's not rough.
Confessions.
Okay.
Confession.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
Confessions. all
Okay.
day.
Light work.
But here's the
all
thing.
day.
In my
Bought
bucket,
both of those CDs with my own money from working at Kroger.
both those CDs I downloaded.
Bro, where you
I
from?
downloaded
Yeah,
both
so
of those.
I grew up between Columbus, Ohio, and New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Kroger.
Yeah.
Oh, Kroger's
yeah.
a Midwest thing too. I thought that was just in the South.
Nah, Midwest too. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's actually the biggest grocery store in the grocery chain in America. But you know how groceries have like a bunch of different sub brands underneath them. So in LA, it's Ralph's, but it's Kroger is the parent company.
Oh,
Copy.
then okay.
All right, so we got confessions.
Confessions or the emancipation of Mimi.
Confessions still.
Yeah.
Confessions or I can't say that one. Confessions or D'Angelo Voodoo.
Confessions.
I like Voodoo so much.
Great album.
It ain't Confessions.
I think you started off with the Michael Jordan of the R&B.
I did. Gotta see if anything can knock it off. Confessions or Aaliyah, the album Aaliyah.
Confessions.
Yeah.
Confessions or Destiny's Child, Destiny Fulfilled.
Confessions.
I mean, you're asking a bunch of
You
dudes.
start at the top of the
Yeah, you start off with like
Okay. Confessions or 8701 by Usher.
Confessions.
Now
Still.
here, me personally,
You're gonna say 87.
8701
Okay.
is my shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that album. Now again, Confessions, no skips. But 8701, I'm playing it back after it's done.
8701 has Can You Help Me, right?
That's the one where you don't have to call.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like the number one.
That's a
standout
smash.
on there.
I'm still going Confessions.
I'm still going Confessions. too.
Listen,
Yeah.
there's no wrong
just-
answer, but
Yeah.
For me, Confessions, it just stamps a time in my life going from young man to adolescence. You know what I mean? And it was just like, I just remember, I have vivid memories of just like growing up.
All right, what's your biggest memory from that album?
Man, I don't know if I guess my lady's right over there.
nah, she in the bathroom. We got 2 minutes.
I mean, I just think like, you know, this is just like house parties, getting your first dance. You know what I mean? Where like a girl's backing it up on you type of thing. You know what I mean? Like that was Confessions, man.
Can you
Like,
handle it?
yeah, you know what I mean? just being young and like going from, you know, not like you just hanging around your boys all the time to like you actually want to take a woman on a date type of thing. You know what I mean? And now you got a little pocket change to do that. That is the Confessions era.
You really in the dating world now.
Yeah, in the dating world, for real. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's just... And Usher was, to me, like... And, man, this is like... What... We need R&B that can sort of teach young men how to court young women. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what that album was.
Yeah, a lot of the R&B nowadays is just straight to the...
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we get there? How do we
exactly.
properly, respectfully get there? You know, and you don't have like, you know, I guess it definitely was more of that back before. Like it was a lot of, I like to say there's a lot of yearners. There's no more yearners.
A lot of yearners.
Ain't no more yearners like that.
I think they're out there.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it was the other thing with Confessions that was so dope with the songwriting on that was like, you know, a lot of those records are about taking accountability. You know what I mean? And like when you mess up, what you need to do to fix it. You know, and I think just like that real life, the realities of love and relationships, maybe sometimes that's missing from a lot of the lyrics in today's R&B. But I think it's out there if you dig. I think there's artists like Cleo Soul that really are kind of
I love her.
giving you that that incredible pen game and songwriting. Yeah, so you just gotta find it.
But Usher wasn't just courting these women. He was also playing in their face too.
Yeah.
And,
Every time I was in LA, I was with my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, he was playing in their face.
Yeah.
Also with Remind Me, he going up to a whole bunch of random girls, just be like, you remind me of a young John a one thing I had back in the day.
What a wild thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
He was like, "Listen, it's cool though. I appreciate you, but you remind me of somebody else."
That's why back to melody, man. That's why melody is
Hell
like
yeah.
the most important thing. Oftentimes, you know, I was singing songs when I was a kid, like "Baby When We're Grinding."
Oh, too close.
Yeah, I get so
I
excited.
had no business.
We
singing.
had no
business
business
singing
singing
that.
that.
You know what I mean?
You know
Like,
how that song starts is crazy.
yeah,
I wonder if she can tell I'm hard right now.
Yeah.
Lock
Crazy.
them up.
But had no clue what I was singing.
Yeah,
But I was singing at the top of my lungs in the back seat.
That's too much yearning.
yeah, for sure.
Right now, like the artist that I would say that probably on like the male side of yearning would probably be like Giveon. Like Giveon is
I'll
like
give you
the like he's looking, finding, and also like talking about the troubleships of love.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
would you throw Sir in that mix as well?
I don't listen to Sir that much.
No?
I don't think I
listen to
would.
Sir
I don't think I would put Sir in a yearning category. I definitely would have Giveon there.
Yeah,
But I don't think I'd put Sir in that. He's not a proper yearner.
because like Giveon crying on the tracks on some of them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's like, yo, I
Please.
fucked up. Please, I'm sorry.
Please.
Yeah.
We need more singing in the rain R&B. We don't have that much anymore.
Shirt open, blowing in the wind.
Carl
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Like
Nipples in the breeze, R&B?
nipples in the breeze.
Yeah.
Like
Grasping for air.
like Ray J's One Wish, which has been out for 20 years because he just put a remix out with Jacquees.
You know what's funny? What I know people don't consider this stat, right? But you know the Party Next Door and Drake record, where it's like that's kind of yearning.
Which one?
I mean, somebody.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
The vocal's not the same, but it
yeah,
is.
but
you are
you know what I
yearning.
mean? Yeah,
the
like
spirit is there.
how did it?
Somebody
I know
who
somebody,
loves me.
I know somebody who loves me. Yeah, like that is again. Yeah, it's like from a vocal standpoint, the vocal doesn't match. Like
match the lyrics.
yeah, but well, what I'm saying is like when you hear young men and women sing that record out in public, they're yearning. Like people will be like literally
You gotta grab
singing
it.
that. Yeah, you know
on
what I
their
mean? Like
knees.
that, they're, for
Gotta get
real.
the vein pop
We see it
moving
at our
there.
shows all the time, and it's like, you know, that's the cool thing about R&B is like there's yearning. It just might sound a little different and look a little different, but
Yes.
that's what yearning is now.
That's yeah.
And people are yearning to yearn.
yeah.
Exactly.
Raw yearning.
I think we might drop a merch piece that says like yearner.
Hell,
Real yearners.
I buy
Yeah,
it.
you know
I
what I
buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I
yeah,
need, bro.
yeah.
I love a good ballad.
Yeah.
A great ballad is gonna hit me more any up tempo shits.
Yeah,
10 times out of 10. I'm in the gym working out to R&B music
He
but you're
Yeah.
it's the thong song.
because Thong Song is a better song. Tell me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
he said, "Tell me how." He don't even want to touch it. I just want to know how you got that in those jeans.
Yeah.
He did say that.
The way you pop it, it's killing me.
Killing me.
Killing me. He's dying.
But Cisco was so
But he said,
he was so infatuated by that thong that mid song he's like, I don't think you heard me. That thong, 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 thong.
yeah.
And
I just love the production on Tell Me like that. I don't even know what those instruments are, but it's just so
you got a couple violins early in
Some
the
strings.
yeah.
Yeah, some harps.
Yeah, it's like some harps on there.
Bro, he said,
Harpsichord.
say, baby,
And then
what's your
that
story?
like that. Yeah. It's
And there's that one. Bah, bah, bah.
yeah. Yes.
I don't know what that instrument is. That's completely digital. Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah. Nah. Crazy.
Can we rank the different types of R&B? Like, where's Dirty Mac R&B?
Ooh.
Okay, Sam. Oh, 30 Mac R&B. What are the other options?
Yeah.
Well, we have Yearner,
Yearning.
Dirty
Mac.
Like Dirty
Wake
Mac
Up.
and it's like Chris Brown, your man ain't me.
yeah.
Facts. Joe. Anything
What's your
by
man-
Joe.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe, that was
anything by
that,
Joe.
Joe, that was a sick.
Yeah.
That was a,
All the things.
he said, "I was your coochie."
All the things your man won't do.
He said, "I bet he don't eat it, don't he?"
Okay, so we got Dirty Mac and
Yearner.
Yearning. Trap,
Wake Up.
Trap and B.
Trap.
Maybe it's
Trap
called
and B.
Trap Soul.
Trap Soul. Sure.
Shout out to
Trap
Bryson
Sailor.
Tiller.
Yeah.
That's definitely a genre in itself.
And then just old school, that just that ballad, that
Okay.
Baby I Want You
Okay.
type of
Is that different than yearning?
Well, there's begging. So to me, I think begging.
Oh, okay.
That's Keith Sweat. Like
Okay.
he's the GOAT of begging. So that he's a genre to himself. But like when it comes to the Baby I Want You, there's just a generic love song type of vibe where Baby I Want You, but then there's the yearner that's like, no, I have to have you.
Okay.
Okay.
But then I think you also got to put in like duets. You know what I mean? That's kind of a whole thing in it. So
Yeah.
And that's another thing that R&B is missing. We're not getting enough like
Collaboration.
collaboration.
I think we're getting some collaborations.
I don't think
Bryson Tiller and Chris Brown. Got
You mean
one,
like
right?
collab albums or just collab?
You mean like
just-
women
just-
and men, like that?
yeah,
that type
like
of duet?
like yes, like women and men. Well, so
I think
like,
there's
we
a
just
lot of
got-
that now. You got Alex Isley
Yeah,
and Masego. That I love that joint, Good and Plenty, and Alex Isley and my boy Destin.
Well, so
the women's and the men's are getting together.
So
Then
that's
the Lucky
like
Day,
that's like the
Yeah.
the Lucky Day.
Lucky has one on Tiana's album.
On Tiana's album.
Yeah.
I just listened to that shit. That shit's tough. That
It's
album-
dark. That album is dark.
Well,
man.
she just went through a divorce.
I mean, yeah,
She
but hey,
talking.
I mean, boy, like,
those
I was.
poems.
I mean,
Damn it, man.
yeah, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't feel like I should be
Wow.
listening to this right now.
yeah, it was just like, damn,
She's
I'm
really
just in a different space in life. You know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
being
So I-
paperwork.
yeah, like.
she submitted the album as evidence during
And
the
then,
hearing.
it's
Is this
all
for a
these.
court
It's
filing?
a lot of interludes
Oh, poems.
where, like, but they're mad too. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
like
it's just
each one.
oh, I just feel like there's a pitchfork. Somebody has a pitchfork while they're reading those. You know, like it's just it's
Oh
dark.
man, that album is definitely going to hit the angry hurt women, which
Yeah.
that's what it was for.
Select group of the population.
Is that a genre?
That's how I'm about to say that
angry,
is
yeah.
a genre. 'cause I mean,
angry like
Lemonade.
scorned
Lemonade is
R&B.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, Scorn
Lemonade.
the R&B is a that's a
yeah,
powerful
that's
genre.
definitely a genre.
Man, we need a playlist that's like scorned R&B.
Yeah.
Yearning and scorn.
Who's a scorn? What's a good scorned R&B
Oh,
song?
Summer Walker. I mean, you know, so much Summer Walker's music is like
Yeah.
really talking from real pain and hurt.
You could almost say that with Mary J. Blige. There was a lot of
Yeah,
that.
Mary.
Oh, Mary J. Blige
A
is
lot of
nothing
hurt
but
music.
Been through some things. and
Nothing
you
but
can hear
hurt
it.
music.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
Beyonce
not
did
gonna
the
say
whole
that.
album.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Or is that more revenge? Is
think
Lemonade
that's-
more
you can-
revenge?
Yeah, it's
or
probably-
That was a
Sinister?
combination.
You can,
That was a
yeah.
combination
Yeah.
because she gave you both sides. Like she gave you the how could you do this, but then she also gave you fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn.
I think Giveon also maybe could fall into scorned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All his shit is sad. I'm hurting music.
Yeah.
Which I love that. But I know that we asked our Discord if they had any questions for you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that one question that piqued me and Mike's eyes.
Now, it might be a two-parter.
Okay. Yeah.
One,
Which one are you gonna ask?
have you seen anybody at an R&B only get to, I'm going to say this correctly, get to in the moment where it's like, all right, y'all got to go.
Yes.
Like-
many a times.
They're
How far
they're
did it
rounding the
go?
bases.
Like, how far around the bases did you see? Let's answer it like that.
They just hunching on the dance
Did you
floor.
see somebody going at home base where it's like, all right, y'all are
I really don't even want to say this.
Understandable.
fair? That's fair. Don't
But
it?
nah, I'm gonna say it. 'Cause,
Okay.
I mean, this is also like a warning. Like, please don't do this.
Yeah.
At our shows.
Or anywhere in public.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Any show. Or
Let's start there.
anywhere where other
Literally
people
illegal.
are that aren't into it.
Yeah, there was. So at the end of our shows, there's a we internally call it the freak hours, right? Where, like we kind of the host and DJ get off stage, play a very sexy sort of playlist, and we just literally for the last like 15 to 30 minutes of the show, we just let people listen.
Get them
to
revved
this
up for them to
playlist.
get out of there.
Yeah. During this time, I'll never forget this, but there was a couple that let me say this is a two-parter answer.
Two-part question.
One time in a different city, there were people, they were like on the floor and they were simulating oral sex, but like dancing on the floor.
What?
And mind you, this is on the floor of like a concert venue that everybody has been dancing on, and there's drinks spilled and all this, right? And they were like,
They just had sticky tequila.
yeah, simulating this
on their back. Or
one person was on the back, one person was, and like kind of just like, and again, there's also like a circle around them, and people are just like, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I thought that was probably the craziest thing I've ever seen, ever at a show, until let's just say the next time that I was stunned and wowed was this actually was not a simulation.
Oh.
Yeah. And
it was in vivo,
yeah, it was actually happening
live and direct.
on the floor.
That same action. Just
That same action.
God damn.
You stopped him before the money shot?
Oh my God.
All right, man. Okay, Keenan.
I don't know how they stopped, but it did.
Oh, you weren't there. Like somebody told you, like, all right, we had
No, I was there.
Oh, you was there?
I was at this show. This was actually caught on video.
More footage to look up
It
later.
was something that we had to keep like locked away to completely like
Yeah,
get rid of that hard
we
drive.
can't-
and all that stuff.
those files are never
those
coming
files-
out.
But I just it's crazy what the power of music, and what
alcohol.
music. Yeah, that too. Yeah. But I just was like, I just kept, we spoke as a team after. It was like, why wouldn't you just wait till you get home? And
Was it like, should we suspend the freak hours?
Nah, the freak hours are still going strong, but
You got to keep the freak out.
but it's just yeah. I mean, if you ever go on our Instagram and you peruse some of them like moments and clips, what we like to showcase is like it really is like we show everything that happens at the show, everything that we can, right? And to be honest, most shows are just a normal. It's like going to a normal concert. It's just just R&B music and people are dancing with each other and but at some point, sometimes people do take it. I don't want to say a little too far, but people just
It sounds like it too far.
that's too far
That
for
is-
sure.
That
but,
sounds too far.
But some people, they just
Get a little too lost in the moment.
yeah, you know what I mean? Some people are getting on the floor. Some people are, really enjoying a night with their partner or somebody that they've just met. And they just get excited. And we like to show all sides of R&B music because that's kind of what it is. There's like, there's a reason why one of the subgenres of R&B is like called baby making music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a part of the culture just as much as like a ballad is, right? So you're gonna see a room full of 2,000 people on our page, like singing something from the Emancipation of Mimi, but as well you're gonna see like some people just freak dancing, you know what I mean, and getting down and dirty, and all of it is a part of like R&B music. But I will say, please, that's the main camera right there,
right here.
Okay, right here. Hey, you guys who are coming to the show, just do whatever you want to do that's extremely nasty and vulgar. Please save that for at home. We don't need you scaring off the rest of the folks at the shows.
That's more than fair.
I
More than
think
fair.
Keep your pants on.
Yeah, please.
Keep your pants.
Keep your pants on.
Actually,
keep your zipper up.
keep the zipper up.
please,
Keep the
bro.
zipper
all
up.
body
buttons
parts
closed.
Yeah.
outside of the other body parts.
Yeah. And that goes for everyone, both men and women. I don't know. As time has progressed, I'm a dad, and I know I sound like old right now, but I've just seen more and more skin
Oh, okay.
being revealed
It's like
from everyone.
Where we
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just like, sometimes I'm just like, it's cool to like keep a little bit of mystery.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
It's looking like
All
you're
right,
going.
now that I got that leads to, what's the wildest outfit you seen?
Looked like they was
I mean,
going to a Bad Bunny
recently,
concert.
Just pasties.
no. That's kind of normal. You know what I mean?
He's been desensitized.
Yeah. Now I would say there's a fashion trend going on with young women right now with like these tennis skirts, I think.
Oh, the bubble skirts.
Yeah. Or like, you know, I guess they look like skirts that you play tennis in.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And typically they're covering the butt, right? Mm-hmm. Like
Until they're not.
I just saw, there was a young woman at a show recently that just
Left nothing to imagination.
there was the skirt was above the butt. You know what I mean? And it was like
All right.
it was like
So it's like a
whoa.
waistband, like a
Yeah, kind of. And I mean,
Like a
and this
cummerbund.
was something that everybody was like, fans in the audience, staff at the show, everybody was like,
What are you doing?
who's coming out like this? But
like Lizzo at the Lakers game. Like, girl,
Yes.
get your cheeks
Girl,
out.
get your bare booty off these seats, bro. Like,
Someone
what
else
are you
has
doing?
to sit here.
yeah,
Like,
but you know, hey, that's probably one of the wildest things that I've seen in recent times.
let's say, I think one more question before we go.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice, or what one advice would you give to someone up and coming trying to do kind of what you're doing? Maybe
Yeah.
not in R&B, but just in the entrepreneurial space.
Yeah. So you want to produce like live shows, or you want to maybe what aspect of what I'm doing? Because like I said, we have live shows, media.
Fair. I'd say
marketing.
Who's somebody who wants to be the next Jabari?
or what advice would you give to yourself, the younger version of yourself?
Okay.
The one that was just started out doing colors.
You're like, he just got off that first bus party in DC, sweaty.
Yep.
Everything is stinking in there.
Yep.
And you've been teleported in front of him. What do you tell him?
I would say especially in the live space, right? I would say to find something unique, that a unique experience that you can provide to the marketplace, that can just garner the interest of maybe 50 people. You know, like I think if you can get 50 people to come somewhere and commit to, you know, getting a babysitter or getting a few friends or like wearing a new outfit and spending a few hours with you, I feel like that's a good amount. And again, I'm not talking about asking for any money or selling any tickets. Just
Their time.
figure out, how you can get people, because when people are coming to an event, there's so many other things in their life that they're not doing. And there's so, like I said, like people have to get a new outfit. People have to get a babysitter. People have to figure out who they're going to said event with. So there's a lot of commitment for getting people to come somewhere in like the live space. And I think that if you can get 50 people to come anywhere, then you can get 5 million people to come somewhere. It's just about like scaling that, right?
Okay.
And if you can figure out something that you can do semi-consistently, and there's a world in which you can extrapolate that from like city to city to city, I think you just have to just figure out, just start small. That's what I would say.
We had 50 people at our first live show, so
did.
5 million, here we come.
Hey, it's right around the corner.
Hey.
There it is.
First of all, we appreciate you for coming through.
I appreciate y'all. It's been a good time.
It was a good time, yeah. Make sure, thank you to everybody that's listening, you know, all rocking with us. Make sure you listen everywhere you can, you know, where you get your podcast. Subscribe to the Patreon, YouTube. Jabari, where can they find, obviously, you where can they find you? You big as hell. But where can they find you if they've never heard of?
You just Google R&B Only. Another thing that I would suggest is don't put any special characters in your brand name. So in mine, there's an ampersand. R&B Only. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it has become, you know,
A hindrance.
yeah. I mean, not a hindrance because there's nothing. Oftentimes we can't use the ampersand in like a URL or a social media handle.
Oh.
So if you want to
to an
find us on, we have, there's like on all social media, it's R&B Only with the letter N. But in general, if you just Google R&B Only, you'll find everything. I'd really like for people to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're growing a lot there.
Same.
And yeah, subscribe to
YouTube.
Not That
God
Serious.
damn
But yeah, and if you want to find me, it's just Jabari on everything, all caps. But yeah, I own every single Jabari.
I was just about to say, you was able to just get Jabari?
Yeah, Jabari
Pretty
Parker.
much. Yeah. Shout out to
nothing.
Jabari Parker, but no.
You ain't getting it back, boy.
I have like Jabari.com, YouTube.com/Jabari,
that's tough.
Instagram Jabari. Most things I have, and most things I have because Twitter, X, just Jabari.
No.
If I wasn't early enough to get it, then I had to
Yeah.
you know,
Strong arm somebody?
not strong arm.
Don't
I had
give
to,
up
I had to
that.
toss a few dollars to
okay.
somebody's way.
Break a couple kneecaps.
Yeah.
Pay a couple
Send a
house
few. I had to
visits.
send a few greenbacks to get the .com.
And the YouTube is colors, right?
YouTube is R&B only.
R&B only.
Yeah, R&B only. Yeah, just YouTube.com.
But colors is also yours.
Color. Well, we do have a overall Colors Worldwide, our company, but Colors. There's a big brand called Colors Studios, not to be confused with. So
Okay, I was about to. I wanted to
Colors.
clear that
That's
up.
Colors Studios. Big shout out to them. They do the performances
Yeah,
with
yeah.
artists with like a
Yeah.
cool color in the background.
Because I was about to say, wait, you doing that too? So that means
I was about to say,
No.
I wanted to clear that up.
Different company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But big shout out to them. Love what they do.
I'm about to say, you're in close proximity to Coco. We can finally meet each other. She can finally realize.
It's not happening, brother. It's all right. It's all right.
Maybe you should come on singing in the shower and then.
Yeah. Maybe.
You get her singing in the shower. You just make sure I'm turning on the faucet.
Oh, the faucet will be on, huh?
The shower in our studio actually doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, yeah. Make sure you subscribe everywhere. Also, like you said, this will be on after the.
Tailgate is happening.
Tailgate
right now.
is happening right now. Enjoy the tailgate. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
Peace.
Hey, yeah, we since we talking about R&B,
Hey.
we've been